Imagine if someone insulted you. What would happen? Most people would instantly react. They would get angry, argue back, or spend hours replaying the moment in their heads. But what if your greatest power was not in reacting? What if it was in staying calm? The truth is, some of the strongest people you will ever meet are not the loudest, the most aggressive, or the quickest to respond. They are the people who have mastered one simple skill, the ability not to react. And that skill can completely change your life. Let's talk about why. Reaction is often a loss of control. Most people think reacting is strength. It is not. When someone controls your emotions with a few words, they control your behavior. A rude comment ruins your day. A negative opinion destroys your confidence. A small inconvenience makes you angry. At that moment, you are no longer in charge, but your emotions are. The strongest person in the room is not the one who reacts first. It is the one who remains in control. Because every reaction gives away power, but every pause takes it back. People often want a reaction. Think about arguments online. Think about workplace drama. Think about toxic people. Many are not looking for understanding. They are looking for a reaction. They want your anger. They want your frustration. They want proof that they can affect you. And the moment you react emotionally, you give them exactly what they wanted. But when you stay calm, when you smile and move on, when you refuse to play their game, you become impossible to manipulate. Your silence becomes stronger than their noise. Not reacting creates clarity. Anger makes you say things you regret. Fear makes you make poor decisions. Stress causes you to see problems bigger than they really are. That is why reacting immediately is dangerous. The best decisions are rarely made in emotional moments. They are made after the emotion settles. When you pause before responding, you create space. And in that space, clarity appears. Suddenly, you see the situation differently. Suddenly, you realize some battles are not worth fighting. Suddenly, you recognize the smartest move is often doing nothing. Your peace is more valuable than being right. One of the biggest lessons in life is this: you don't have to win every argument. You don't have to correct every person. You don't have to prove yourself to everyone. Many people spend years exhausting themselves trying to be understood, trying to be validated, trying to be right. But peace comes when you realize that not every opinion deserves your attention. Sometimes the highest form of intelligence is simply walking away, not because you are weak, but because your peace is worth more than your pride. Great leaders respond, they don't react. Look at successful leaders. They rarely make emotional decisions. When pressure rises, they become calmer. When others panic, they focus. When chaos appears, they think. Why? Because reacting is emotional, responding is intentional. Our reaction is automatic. On the other hand, our response is chosen. And the quality of your life is often determined by the gap between what happens to you and how you choose to respond. Master that gap, and you master yourself. Silence is a superpower. We live in a world that rewards constant responses. Everyone wants an immediate opinion, an immediate reply, an immediate reaction, but silence has power. Silence gives you time to think. Silence protects you from saying something you will regret later. Silence reveals who is truly listening and who is only waiting for a response. The people who can stay calm in difficult moments possess a rare advantage. They see what emotional people miss, and that advantage compounds over time. The practice of not reacting. This doesn't mean becoming emotionless. It doesn't mean suppressing your feelings. It means learning to pause. The next time someone upsets you, wait, take a breath, observe your emotions. Ask yourself, will this matter in a week? Is this worth my peace? Am I responding wisely or simply reacting emotionally? That small pause can change everything. Because every time you choose calm over chaos, you become stronger. Every time you refuse to react, you train emotional discipline. And emotional discipline creates an extraordinary life. The life changing power of not reacting is not about staying silent forever. It is about choosing your responses carefully. It is about protecting your peace. It is about refusing to let other people control your emotions. Remember, anyone can react. Very few people can remain calm. And in a world full of noise, anger, and constant emotional triggers, your ability to stay composed may become your greatest advantage. Because the moment you stop reacting to everything is the moment you start taking control of your life.